We're shifting focus now from the national capital to Tamil Nadu, where all the action has been going on. What we're hearing is that there are protests against the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister O. Selvam outside Chennai's Poise Garden. Just take a look at the AIADMK workers who have come about in such a huge number. And in fact, they are, exhibiting, they're expressing their support for Shashikala Natarajan. They're coming out in support of Shashikala Natarajan. Interestingly, they are accusing Mr. O. Selvam of breaking the AIADMK. If you remember, yesterday Shashikala Natarajan addressed the party cadre, her loyalist supporters, accusing O. Selvam of working at the behest of the DMK, ordering them not to fall for traitors and, to keep focus, to carry on the good work of the late Chief Minister. This is very, very interesting bit of news coming in. As you can see, this massive show of support outside Poise Garden. I'm going to go straight across now to editor India Today, Shiv Arur. Shiv, can you just take us, through these visuals? AIADMK workers shouting slogans against O. Selvam.
Very aggressive protest that's currently on outside Poise Garden. In fact, it's still currently on. The protesters are still here. There's a number of police personnel increased outside Poise Garden. A large number of supporters of the AIADMK and members, including some former MLAs who are part of this particular protest, who arrived here. They're still sloganeering. They are saying, "Long live and hail Chinnamma." They're saying that Chinnamma is the only worthy leader, the only successor of Jayalalitha, and they're also calling O. Selvam a dog. There's a measure of abuse that's been thrown into all the chants of and sloganeering that's taking place at this point of time by many of these people here. We understand that they've got some kind of a resolution in their hand, Avantika, and they will be taking that piece of paper and going into Vedanilayam in a short while from now to present their documentary support for Chinnamma. It's all down to the crowds. If public sentiment is on Mr. Selvam's side, then obviously AIADMK support, from the cadres, from the ex-MLAs, others who support the party, there appears to be a sort of harvesting of this kind of, this kind of crowd to demonstrate that the crowds or so-called public sentiment is not just with Mr. Selvam. Now, these are not the public by any stretch of imagination. These are AIADMK cadres, members, leaders, former MLAs. At the same time, perceptionally, in terms of image, they're really just taking forward the message that Shashikala put forward yesterday, that, Selvam is a bit of a traitor, he's a backstabber, an opportunist, and all of this happening, interestingly, right outside Poise Garden. So, which has become, like India Today reported first this morning, Avantika, the centerpiece of what could become a property dispute going forward, with O. Selvam saying he wants to make it a memorial to Amma going forward.
Do you think, Shiv, this is what has triggered this kind of aggression that we're seeing outside Poise Garden? The AIADMK workers, the cadre in such a combative mood. What seems to have triggered these belligerent protests, as we can see on our screens right now? Is it because of Selvam, asserting authority, moving to secure party accounts, writing to banks, and then declaring that Poise Garden should be made into Jayalalitha's memorial?
I can imagine those two things that you've just listed, the plan to convert Poise Garden into a memorial, which is basically saying, get out of Vedanilayam. That's what Selvam appears to be saying. In addition to that letter where Selvam has asked banks not to entertain any financial transactions by the AIADMK since his expulsion as treasurer of the party is invalid as per the party bylaws. Both those things taken together must be a source of massive irritation, for VK Shashikala. Obviously, we can interpret that she must be infuriated, by these acts being interpreted as open defiance of the party boss, of which he's still a part. But apart from that, over the last 48 hours, as we've been reporting from here in Poise Garden, outside OPS, Selvam's residence and elsewhere, I think there is a great deal of irritation and anger, Avantika, from VK Shashikala about, while she has the numbers, the arithmetic, and the MLAs on her side, at least for the moment, before the governor arrives, public sentiment is completely against her. The crowds are against her. There are protests, pro Paneerselvam protests that are going to take place on the beach. Yesterday at O Paneerselvam's house, there was a student protest against corruption, where corruption stands for VK Shashikala. So, perceptionally, on television, these crowds are out there. And the sense is, the sentiment is pro Paneerselvam and anti Shashikala. And that's why there is a need to hit back, not just in terms of numbers with the MLAs, but also perceptionally with crowds of this kind. Whether they are manufactured crowds or whether these are spontaneous crowds of AIADMK supporters, that's anyone's guess. But I think the perception factor is something that Shashikala is, in addition, trying to fight very hard at this time.
Absolutely. Shiv, while we are seeing scenes of protest outside Poise Garden, Sasikala O Paneerselvam war is indeed getting very bitter and ugly with each passing day amidst all the political slugfest going in the AIADMK. Sources claim that the Tamil Nadu caretaker Chief Minister O Paneerselvam plans to make Poise Garden a Jayalalitha memorial, something that Shiv was also talking about. It's expected that OPS will be issuing a government order to convert Jayalalitha's residence into a memorial for Amma. Okay, now what I'm being told is that we are showing you the shots of Mahabalipuram, and this is where perhaps those AIADMK MLAs are staying. If you remember, yesterday we showed you the shots of those 3 buses in which the AIADMK MLAs were packed off. They were sent away to a resort. Obviously, all attempts are being made to ensure that the flock remains together to prevent horse trading. I'm going to go straight across now to my colleague Ashish, who's joining us now. Ashish, please give us more details about the visuals that we're seeing right now.
Avantika, we are standing in Mahabalipuram, some 60 kilometers away from Chennai, and all those away from the political turmoil of Tamil Nadu. Here, almost 90, in between 90 to 130 MLAs who are supporting General Secretary Shashikala of AIADMK. They are staying there in a resort. This road leads to resort, and I'll ask my camera person to zoom in, and you can see these youth. These youth are basically the party cadre, and they are here. They are not allowing any vehicle inside. Only the leaders and senior leaders and MLAs and ministers are allowed to go toward the that resort. That resort is called Golden Bay Resort, and this resort is located some half a kilometer away from this particular junction. And we are witnessing heavy and very movement of ministers, MLAs, party leaders, district leaders from across the Tamil Nadu as well as neighboring Pondicherry. They are coming here, they are going out. Definitely now this particular place which looks like quite calmer has become the epicenter of all the politics of Tamil Nadu. Avantika.
Absolutely. And Ashish, as you just mentioned that there's a hectic activity just outside the resort. Can you just tell us, I mean, what really are the MLAs up to? I believe that even their phones have been taken away.
Yes, we tried calling a few of the MLAs. We tried approaching few of the ministers. However, ministers' phones are working. Few of the senior ministers' phones are working, but they are not taking calls. However, maximum of the MLAs' phones are not working, and what our sources are confirming is that their phone are not with those MLAs. Now, these MLAs who were staying till late evening, they were there present at the house of 2 senior ministers of AIADMK who are in cabinet. And now you can see my camera person can show you again vehicles are coming out. Some senior MLA or leader is coming out because the car has that party flag. Apart from that, various other ministers are coming and going and coming out from the resort. Meanwhile, yesterday night at around 11:30 p.m. our sources are confirming that these MLAs, almost 90, minimum 90 in number, they reached here and they are now staying here. Meanwhile, of course, the senior leaders, senior ministers are in touch with Poise Garden, where General Secretary Shashikala is living, and they are awaiting any kind of direction. Meanwhile, we spoke to the Tamil Nadu Chennai Raj Bhavan. Raj Bhavan has so far only confirmed that Governor Howard, he is landing at around noon at around 3:30. But so far, no appointment has been given to anyone. That's the important point. What we are getting from Raj Bhavan, Chennai Raj Bhavan.
So
Avantika.
tell me something, Ashish, this place that we are seeing right now on our screen, Kuvatur, how far is it from Chennai and what is it? Is it a hotel? Is it a resort? Is all the activity just restricted to the premises of this resort? Just give us more details.
Avantika, if I can tell you or I can brief you about the area. So in my this right hand side is Chennai. So we drove toward left hand side toward Mahabalipuram, and we drove almost 60 kilometers. And now we got into this particular resort. This resort is located on East Coast Road, which which connects Chennai to Mahabalipuram, the famous temple town. And in between Mahabalipuram and Chennai, this resort is located, Golden Bay Resort. And now you can see again a vehicle of one of the minister, because it has a red beacon light. It is coming out, and like this only, many ministers, many MLAs, or many leaders of district leaders, state leaders, they are coming and going out. And we have been told that so far these MLAs are inside. There are no confirmation when they'll move out. Once they'll get a green signal from Poise Garden, from Sasikala, then only anything will be decided. When they'll go to, whether they'll be going to meet a governor, whether they'll be going to meet president. That's all. The decision will come from Poise Garden. Avantika.
Absolutely. I'm going to go straight across to Editor Output India Today, Shiv Arur. Shiv, you know, in times like this, it's the MLAs who really feel so important, isn't it? We've seen it in elections up here in the north of India. We're seeing similar scenes being played out in Tamil Nadu as well. In fact, it also happened in Tamil Nadu earlier, many years back, when Jayalalitha was made the leader. Yesterday, we saw VK Sasikala bundling 130 AIADMK MLAs into those 3 buses. Now we are getting to hear that, you know, about 90 MLAs are staying in this resort. It's very interesting times.
Interesting times, interesting figures as well. Avantika, you know, never have AIADMK MLAs been so valuable, you know, per piece. You know, as Sudhir was saying earlier, the abbreviation is now missing legislators in action, because they're enjoying 5-star room service in some secluded resort outside Chennai, as Ashish was pointing out just now, you know, enjoying the largesse of the Natarajan family, as it were. You know, while Camp Sasikala gets set for that meeting with the governor. At the end of the day, insecurity levels are peaking here in Chennai. You've got Sasikala, who claims to have the backing of a certain number of MLAs, playing down what the Pannirselvam camp claims to have. Sasikala's camp says Pannirselvam's camp doesn't have very many MLAs, less than 10, maybe 7 or 8. Pannirselvam's camp claims to have, you know, close to 25 MLAs already in the bag. So, you know, obviously this is a situation in rapid transition. Calls are probably being made, even though many of those MLAs apparently been relieved of their mobile phones, so nobody can get in touch with them, you know, to make them the offer,
yes,
you know, to switch sides, etc. So this is an interesting time. They're ensconced in that hotel. Sasikala is here at Poise Garden, where we're broadcasting from. O Pannirselvam hasn't shifted out from his house. He's launching those missiles really from his house. So it's a very bitter atmosphere politically. But the governor comes, and that changes the game. What's going to happen after that meeting? You know, the sense is that swearing in is not in sight anywhere. The touchstone, the benchmark as far as, you know, any kind of direction as far as the story is concerned, Avantika, happens to be next week's Supreme Court verdict. And until that happens, it appears that, you know, this sense of zero clarity, confusion, chaos is probably going to only intensify.
Absolutely. Shiv and Ashish, continue to stay with us.